So I'm currently working on this skyline, and one of the things I had to do was remove part of the window. And here in the instructions, it tells you to cut out the driver and passenger side windows. And this is all one piece of glass, so to speak, for the model. So it says cut off parts, and it is the window open state. So it comes with a mask for the front and rear, and that, looks like this. I've already put the mask on the window, and I've already painted the windows, but of course you're using it on the front and rear of the window, but not the side. So if you were to leave those on, you basically would be painting them black, unless you made your own mask to mask them. You would be painting those black. So here I've got the window inside the body, and you can see that here in this piece here, this is the back window, or there really is no window actually, except for the side. There's a third panel, a C-pillar, but then there's the window, which are painted black. So I had already cut out those pieces from the glass. Now when I cut those out, this first side, I tried to do it with a scriber and a hobby knife, which is this tool here. This is a scriber. I want to say, it doesn't say a name brand on it, but I want to say I bought this years ago. I think it was made by Squadron, but I'm not 100% sure. It works okay, but it does more of like parting the plastic than it does carving the plastic. But I've used it many times over the years. Like if you want to open up a panel line or something like that, it's good for that. And I buggered up the corner here. And when I got around to doing the other side, which is much better looking, if you can see that, I remember that I had this other tool. Now here you can see the windows that I cut out. Put those there. Now I saw another modeler use this tool and asked him about it, and he told me what it was. But they're made by Hasegawa. The number is TP3. Made in Japan, of course. But what's great about these are, I'll use this as a background. These are like little saws. They have teeth all the way around them, and they come in different shapes. There's like, this one's like a teardrop. There's, a round one. You can see here. Now all these have teeth on them. This one looks more or less like a regular saw blade. There's a triangle one. What happens is all these various shapes allow you to get into some very hard to get into places. I personally like this one because it's very easy to hold, and the teeth go all the way around it. And what that means is, when you want to cut something, this is an old part that I have, but what it means is when you start cutting on something and you're just going to go like that, let's say you wanted to cut out a door or cut out a trunk or something like that, but you can see that it works very quickly. Now you could do that with a hobby knife, but that would take quite a bit of time. But when you get into this, and let's say this was a body and you could only get in there, one of the other tools might work better, but it depends on where you can get your fingers and your hands in. But you can see it makes quick work of cutting something in half. And it does a fairly good job. So even if you wanted to go along a line, and there's a line on there, like there's this ridge right here, but you would just, wherever tool you want to use, you would just start going in that line like that was a door line, and you could work yourself into that. Now I'm going a little fast for the camera because I don't want you sitting here for 15 minutes. But you can do that, or let's say you have a little bit of space and that's all you have, and it's only so wide. You can work it pretty quick with that, and you're going to thin it out. And once you thin it out pretty much, you're gonna break through. Let's say you wanted to use a different tool. You could use a different one. You want to use something else like this one. Then once you got the hole started, you could poke this inside that hole and then work it from there, and then work it across. So you can see how it's very versatile to get things going, and especially if you have a door line, a trunk line, you can easily follow the line with these tools because being as you're holding it with your hand, you have a lot of control. So I find these tools helpful, and that's why I'm mentioning them. And it does come in handy, and I wish I had started on the other side with that. I just figured I could do it with an X-Acto knife and my scriber, and I was wrong. This plastic's a little harder than normal plastic, of course, because it's the clear part. But once I got on the other side, I got a nice clean cut using the Hasegawa tool. So I recommend that. And it's just a short video here. I just wanted to mention that because I'm going to soon, I'm going to continue with this model, but before long I'll have it done, and before I button it up. So this right here, because it was buggered up, I actually used some panel line, and I put some of that panel line, black panel line in there, that made it look better. Because it did look pretty bad. I mean, you could see the scratches right across the front, but once I put the panel line in there, it looked better. So it's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. I might try going over it with a Sharpie or something, but unfortunately, it's nothing I can do about it, really. Unless I made a fake post and put it in there or something to cover it, but we'll just look at the model from this side. But lesson learned. So give that tool a try, think about it, and I think you will find yourself using it if you do that kind of stuff where you cut stuff. And with the saw teeth on there, it usually makes quick work of whatever you're doing. And that's it for today. Quick modeling tip, more or less, and what I'm working on at the same time. And that's it. Appreciate you subscribing, liking, typing a message down below. Whatever you guys do, I appreciate it all. And we just keep going forward. And we'll catch you on the next one. Later.